Welcome to the launch event for Education Cloud 2020. My name is Florian and I'm very happy to have you here with me. Actually, I'm super excited that we get to do this together here on the stream today. Why? Because this is the only way you can actually get access to all of the amazing things packed inside Education Cloud 2020 without paying any money and without having to wait month after month for new courses to come in. And everything that you are going to get today is going to be epic, it's going to be one time, and it's going to be one of a kind. Lifetime access. You will receive it during today's event. Why? Because you are people who have already taken important steps in bettering yourself as marketers. And that's why we feel that if you invest in your own education, in becoming better marketers, in trying to push the limits of what you can do online for your own business, then you are the right people to read from these courses and to learn from them, to evaluate your knowledge using the quizzes inside. And that's why we've decided to give this amazing gift to you and to you only. You cannot buy lifetime access after this event is over. You cannot negotiate with us to give you lifetime access after this event is over. So right now, those of you watching this live and having access to the live chat section, only you are the ones who are going to get lifetime access. Everybody else is going to get access to the lessons, but based on the current curriculum that is going to be available whenever anybody else will be watching this video from now on. So only today, only right now, because you've got your Eventbrite ticket and you've joined this amazing event today, this amazing launch event today, only you will get lifetime access. As I've said, only for you, only today, and the conditions were get the ticket, show up here today, and you've done both of them, for which I am thankful, I am grateful, and I'm happy that I can present you what we've been working on lately. So, at the Squirrly company, we create insanely great marketing software, and we now have subscriptions delivered to 6,455 B2B paying customers in over 90 countries. So we've really gone worldwide. And we're really doing a lot with the subscriptions. Now, other than subscriptions, we sell a lot of other software like the Starbucks Pro software, and we sell it as a one-time payment. We sold educational courses, educational classes on Udemy. And we're selling a lot of other stuff, but the impressive thing is that we could get so many subscriptions delivered, and we deliver them month after month. However, this doesn't mean that we're stopping at marketing software. That's why today we're introducing insanely great marketing trainings from Squirrly. Now, if you've been with our company for a while, then you know that even though we've had much success with the software as a service component of the company, with the other software that we deliver, even with reports like the Squirrly Spy reports, you know that we really care about educating other people and helping them learn from all of the lessons that we have. If you were a subscriber on our email list for a while, then you know that we send out a lot of lessons. Now, if you're wondering how many people actually opened and clicked and actually interacted with the lessons that we send, there's 139,000 people around the world. So business owners, marketers, bloggers, affiliate marketers, SEOs, agency owners, and freelancers, some of them just like you. And they've learned from the educational materials that we've sent. They all learned and got better at marketing after learning from our resources. So on the one hand, we have a big number, 139K people who have opened the resources, have learned from them. But we also have, on this other hand, we have 50,000 people who have taken and completed all of the courses, all of the classes that we have. And that's amazing dedication. That really says a lot about the quality of the lessons that we send out. And I'm going to talk about it a bit more, but it's still very impressive for us to see that so many people actually cared about the lessons and have actually taken the time to go through all of them. And if you want to read testimonials, they are available on squirrly.co/facts. You can go to the learning success section where we explain more about why Squirrly is in an amazing position as a company to deliver these amazing trainings, these amazing training programs for other people. And other than that, you will also get to see a lot of the people who went through our training programs and what they got out of it, their personal experience, and how much these lessons and these courses, all of these classes, how much they've helped them grow as professionals. Now, there are a lot of people who have purchased the very expensive course that we have on Udemy. However, because you are here today and because you are getting this lifetime access, you are getting access for free to the PDF lessons from that course. Sadly, the videos from that course are a bit outdated and I didn't have the time to recreate them, but the PDFs that you are going to get today, they are actually better because they've been iterated upon. They've been improved based on feedback. They've been improved based on all the things that changed since the moment when I first released that course on Udemy, and you get access to it today. What's more, you actually get access to a lot of the courses that will be available only for premium purchases. If we are going to create courses that are only available for premium purchases, you will still get them for free with the access that you get today on this video. Some of these classes, some of these lessons, they have been matured over the years, just like good wine or good whiskey. And this is reason to get excited because some of them have been matured over 6 years, some of them 5 years, some of them 4 years. Now, we don't just mean that they've been out to dust. They've been improved based on feedback, based on what changed in the outside world, like changes in Google, changes in the social media platforms, a lot of changes that have happened over the last few years. But the best part is that most of these lessons, they've been improved based on the feedback that you have given us. And together, we could create these lessons and make them a lot better. We kept improving on them, and they are what you will find today inside of the Education Cloud. Now, this project was a long time coming. So since 2013, we've only sent them via email. That was stage 1. That was what we've done with the first lessons and the first courses that we have created. Then in stage 2, this happened in 2016, we created the previous version of Education Cloud that we are going to soon retire because it is no longer up to our standards as a company, and we are going to soon retire the older Education Cloud. Of course, everybody from the older Education Cloud, if you're watching this, you will of course receive lifetime access because that was the promise when we've made the previous version of Education Cloud. So obviously we are going to keep that promise because we always keep promises and we grandfather accounts, unlike so many other companies out there, and you are going to receive that. But we will retire the older Education Cloud. It was built on a WordPress, the WordPress from dmsuperstars.com, and it was based on a membership plugin. And we've started working towards stage 3 because we could see that stage 1 wasn't enough and stage 2 wasn't enough. Now, stage 1 wasn't enough because people keep losing the emails with lessons and then they feel sorry that they can't go and learn or relearn, or they remember that they've learned something amazing about our keyword research formula, for example, and they can't find it because they've lost their email, and basically along with that email they've lost the access to the lesson. Now for stage 2, other problems that appeared was that it was so hard to use the previous version of the Education Cloud because of the way that the membership plugin offered its capabilities to the users. So it wasn't a very flexible platform because of that plugin that we were using. And right now in stage 3, we've taken things far beyond everything that we thought was possible. Why? Because we've had corporations using our platform, a platform that we've developed and we are now selling. So we've developed and sold learning solutions by Squirrly to corporate customers. And they've had thousands of employees learning from the platform that we've created. And this gave us hope because some of these people, they were trained medics, they were doctors, they were pharmacists, some of them were industrial workers who were learning from the platform. And most of these people, they don't really have a lot of access to the internet. They don't really spend a lot of time on the internet like you do to know a lot about UX and how things are used and how things are made and stuff like that. So they're not all that great at computers and internet. And they could easily learn everything that was placed on the platform for them by the managers of these companies. That's why we are confident today that we've built Education Cloud 2020 on the best possible platform, and we are also confident that you will have a great time learning from the lessons and then assessing your skills, your newfound skills, via the quizzes that you will find inside of Education Cloud. And now we are ready to launch Education Cloud 2020, and I will soon do a demo. But first, let's talk about the courses that you will find inside. So, the first course is SEO for search engine bots. Now you can think of these search engine bots as small little crawlers that go to your website, they crawl for information. They're trying to tell the big boss, which is the search engine, what they found on your website, because the search engine is the gatekeeper, and it will keep the gates closed if the search engine bots don't find very specific details on your website. And if you don't satisfy their curiosity, the gatekeeper will keep the gates closed and you will never get traffic because you will not be found on search engines because of elements and important things that you do not have on your WordPress site. And the first course will teach you all about how to please the gatekeepers, how to make the search engine bots happy and give them all the information that they need to see so that they think you are worth placing in search engine results. Now, in the second course, you will learn about SEO for humans, because ultimately you need human beings to come to visit the site, to read from the site, and hopefully to actually buy something from your business or to become members of your audience, if that's what you're in for. Now, it's not enough to be up in the search engine rankings. You need actual people to click the listings inside the search engines, and you need them to go over your website and fall in love with everything they see there. Because if they do not, and you do not get clicks for your listings when it's placed high in Google search results, and if you also get high bounce rate, or if you see that people they go to the website and then they immediately fall back and hit the back button, those are very bad signals. And then, because you haven't optimized the pages for the humans and the humans didn't like it and they ran off, or they didn't spend enough time on the site, they didn't click through the rest of your site, then you will have a problem with the gatekeepers again. And the gatekeepers will consider, well, I've given them a chance, they blew it, this is it, let's not display them anymore. And that's why these courses go hand in hand and why they are super important. Now, the third course was important to create because most of the people using the Squirrly SEO plugin and the Squirrly SEO suite of software, they don't know how to get visits from social media. They don't know how to do social media marketing. And this is the best course because this will teach you how to get your first 10,000 visits from social media. Now, on the other side, we have the Rank Show. This Rank Show is a very interesting course that we've recently created and that was super successful, because we show the examples of the Servici app team that they've published on another website, and we show their examples and how they've used our methodology, so our focus pages method, how they've used it from their own experience with their own knowledge of SEO for search engine bots and SEO for humans, how they've used all of that to consistently and constantly rank pages to the first page of Google. And you can see all of that there, the traffic they've got, the impressions, the clicks, it's got everything, it's got their lessons, and you will see that they were successful at first, then they weren't successful because all of their search engine rankings fell because of things they didn't do, and that they were supposed to continue doing, and they stopped doing it, and then they fell, and then how they got back up a lot stronger and with much more pages ranked to the first page of Google's search engine. Then you will have the fifth course. It's all about idea generation for continuous blogging, which is a fancy way of saying, how do I create more blog posts? And I know that most of you are not writers. And trust me, I have trained tens of writers. I have personally trained tens of writers whom I've met, whom I've interacted with in the real world, not over the internet, not over Skype, not over stuff like that. Because we used to have an agency at the Squirrly company where we created a lot of content for a lot of companies. And some of the people that we've trained to become writers, they took very intensive classes on how to think like writers, how to change all they thought about the internet and how they should research topics to be able to come up with new amazing blog posts time and time again, blog posts that were approved by the customers and blog posts that ultimately got success for the customers who were purchasing that content from us. Now we still work with very select few customers who made us amazing offers just so that we continue working with them, because they were getting so much success out of all of that, all of those blog posts. And the idea is that you are going to learn about everything inside of course 5, and this is like absolutely amazing. So if you've ever felt like you struggle with writing new blog posts, like you don't have time, you don't have the energy for that, there is a really good reason for why you feel that way, and it's all covered in the 5th course, and it will teach you how to get over that. Now, if you've done everything right with the first 5 courses and you get the gatekeepers to open the floodgates of traffic to your website, the people who land on your website, they totally love it. You get visits from social media. You also place more and more pages to the first page of Google because you've learned from the rank show and through the focus pages method. And you also know how to generate new ideas so that you can do more SEO, rank more pages, and get more visits from social media. Then you need the 6th course, because it's all about how you turn visitors into customers. CRO is a fancy way of saying, it actually stands for conversion rate optimization, but it's a fancy way of saying, how do I get the people who visit my site to become interested in my offers? As a business, or as a freelancer, as an agency, as a marketer, how do I get them interested in reading more stuff that I have to write? And that's conversion rate optimization, and it's covered in the 6th course. Now, for the future, there are going to be many new great training programs. Only you, those of you who are here today, only you will have all year round access to them. Everyone who signs up after the next 24 hours, they will get limited access based on the curriculum. And of course, this video right here is the only way to access the link that will be available for 24 hours, so only you are the ones who will get access to all of them. And as I've said in the beginning of this video, you will also have access to some very premium courses that we've created and that we will create. So how to get the lifetime access, because I know that most of you really care about this and are very super excited to be here today in order to get the lifetime access to everything that I've just talked about. Stage 1, the ticket from Eventbrite. Great job! You already have that one. And stage 2, you've already attended the live event. You are right here, right now with me. Now, stage 3, read the live chat section right now. I'm placing an extra secret link there. Follow that link. And now I will explain what you have to do once you get to the link from stage 3. You need to use the exact email that you've used when purchasing your Eventbrite subscription. Alright, so on that extra secret link, you need to place the email that you've used in Eventbrite. And that is how I will know that a member from Eventbrite who purchased the Eventbrite ticket has also been in the live chat section right now, because this extra secret link will never be displayed anywhere else. So it's only in the live chat, only right now. There are going to be people who will see the slides from this presentation further down the line. There are going to be people who will see this video from now on, but they will only get the slides and the video. The stage 3, the secret link, is only available here in the live chat of this episode, which I'm going to keep active a long time after I finish speaking today and after I finish showing you the demo, so that everybody can get access to it. But once this live chat is over, that's it. Nobody else will be able to get the lifetime access to the Education Cloud 2020. So this is it. This is your chance. The link is right there. You just need to place in the email that you've used when registering your free ticket in Eventbrite, and that will cover you for the lifetime access. And if you also have an account on Education Cloud, the 2020 version, if you have the Education Cloud 2020 version, with the same email that you've used when purchasing the ticket, and you've also submitting it in stage 3, then we are going to activate it in about 24 hours. Our agents are going to activate the lifetime access. However, you can go today and already create the account on Education Cloud 2020, and I'm going to begin the demo right now. You can create the account and you will not get interrupted access, because after 24 hours, your access will be placed to the lifetime, but for the first 3 days, everybody has access to all of the courses only for the first 3 days, but you will continue to have lifetime access by using the extra secret link that I'm placing right here. So I hope that all of this makes sense. If not, please ask more questions in the live chat. I'm right here, and we can discuss further in the live chat section right now. And now for the demo of Education Cloud. Right, so I am here on app.dmsuperstars.com. Let's hit authentication. That wasn't supposed to be there. And no, actually, I need to go and first of all create my account. So I will create a demo account so that you can see how all of this works. I will go here where it says Education Cloud. You have a link here that says Learning with Squirrly if you're interested in seeing more about all of the learning things that we've done lately, including the learning solutions. And here you get access for free. So you go to register. And here I will have Demo Demian as the demo account. Then I will use demo at TechFork. And the password. And I will hit register. And right now you can see that my profile was created and I already have access inside of the platform. Yay! So what do we have here? Well, first of all, you can see this very big Facebook chat section. So if you have any feedback for us, if you want to learn more about Education Cloud, you can definitely also use this little app here to contact us directly using your Facebook. And I've closed that, and if you want, you can open it again just by clicking on that bubble. You can always use the Facebook bubble to get the Facebook chat and then start chatting with us about Education Cloud 2020. It will take you to a page that was specifically created for Education Cloud. And now I can enter any one of these courses right here. And you can see the PDFs. So these are the PDFs that we have. And you can start learning from them. And they've been specifically made for this platform. So all of them have been restructured and redesigned to help you with the Education Cloud 2020 version. And look, this works very fine. You have an example for Editorial Calendar. I know that most of you do not know how to create an editorial calendar, and this is like the best way. This is actually the same editorial calendar that we've used at the Squirrly company since 2012. So, yep, there's a lot of stuff going on here. And you can learn a lot just by reading this lesson about editorial calendars. Because first you need to create an infrastructure for idea generation, and that will help you create more content with ease. And this is like, we go back to the dashboard. And then we can look at, for example, the 10,000 visits. And we can play around with this. And start reading the other lessons. And there's a lot that you can learn we have graphs with traffic. We have a lot of our ideas and things that we've developed over the years. And if you see any resources or have a question about them, you can also contact us via Facebook. Right, and there's a lot that you can learn about communities, and a lot of these lessons you won't even find them on our blogs anymore. Most of them are hidden from search engines. Even these PDFs are hidden from search engines. Only you get access to them, because Learning Solutions by Squirrly has a very clear security stuff that blocks Google from indexing these PDFs. So you only get access to these inside. And now we have quizzes. So after you've learned from the classes inside of Education Cloud, as you can see, you have very quick access to everything here. So you can just click and you're already in the lesson. The lesson already starts. This is just how easy we've made all of it, and you don't need to struggle to find the lessons, to find the modules, to find the training programs. You just have courses and you're already there. You just go to quizzes and you can start evaluating your knowledge. So let's try something. Let's do a quiz that I haven't done yet. So let's say the rank show quiz, for example. And this says the marketing team from Service App managed to rank their site on the first page of Google using the focus pages method. See how much you've learned from their experience. Start quiz. When should you consider changing your focus page? When that page starts getting some traffic, when that page doesn't get any results for a long period of time, or you manage to reach 100% chance of ranking for that page, there is no reason to do such a thing. So what do you think? When should you consider changing your focus page? Well, you can click any of this. You have a limited time to complete the quiz so that you know that you're in full focus mode. And when you're over answering all of the questions, you can go from question to question. When you're done answering all of the questions here, you can go end quiz and submit the answer. And then there's grading system that will grade your paper, and it will tell you the grade that you've managed to get and the correct variance that you should have chosen to reach the maximum number of points. And I know that some of you have already tried Education Cloud, and I know that the current marks, the current grades for the quizzes are at about 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, which is not very encouraging. It's really interesting because you've taken the quizzes without learning from the courses, and I'm going to be very curious after you do the classes, you learn from the course, you learn from the lessons, how much you are going to score on these individual quizzes after you've taken all the lessons. And currently you can only take a quiz once, but I'm going to change that very soon, and I will allow all of you from the lifetime access to take the quiz multiple times. So when should you consider changing it? When a page doesn't get results for a long period of time, or you manage to reach 100% chance of ranking for that page, and then you should change it. So you will learn this. I know this by heart, but you will learn this from the rank show course. What do the gray, green, and red circles indicate in focus pages? Gray is not for enough data, green is for complete tasks, and red indicates that something needs fixing. Gray is not neutral, so gray is for not enough data. All right, I will go to question 3 now. Will all pages in your site have the same ranking drawbacks inside Squirrly's focus pages? No, that's why the Squirrly focus pages is so special, because it can come up with the exact ranking drawbacks that are making Google not trust your site enough, and they are different from each page that you have inside of your WordPress site, and the answer is no. Right, let's move on to question 5. What does it mean to check your rankings properly? To check your rankings using Google My Business? No, because Google My Business doesn't show you that. Check your rankings using Google Analytics? No, that's not a good idea. And check your rankings using an accurate search checker tool like the one from Squirrly SEO that does local search. Yes, this is the right way to do it. You could also be using the one from Google Search Console, but that one doesn't tell you the exact position that you have on Google. It just shows you an average. Even though the average gets updated more often than it used to in the past, you still need an accurate SERP checker tool. How can you fix SEO image drawback? It's not important, you should just move on. This is false. You should download the image, change the name with the keyword, and then re-upload. Yep, this is how you do it. And I will end quiz and submit the answer. Are you sure you want to close the quiz and submit the answer? Yes. Now it says that the quiz has ended and that the results are successfully saved. And now if I go back to dashboard, I can see quiz grades. You see quiz grades here. That means that I have my grades for the rank show quiz. And if I go here, I can already see the date on which I've taken the quiz, which is today, and the score is 100 out of 100. So I got 10 out of 10. Yay! Well, you know, I mean, I've developed the focus pages method. It would have been quite awkward on this stream to show that I don't know anything about it. And yes, you can see that these are the right variants. Now, if I've chosen something like, if I'd have chosen something like it's not important, you should just move on, and I would have clicked on it, then it would have shown me that this was the correct variant. But right here, I've scored everything perfectly. So you will know everything. You will know the exact score that each question had. You can see the score here for each question. And if you have trouble with, this is how the system was actually designed. So if you have a problem with a certain question and you want to ask us via support about that question, you can just give us the code. So here is Q4 rank show 3. And if you give us the code for this question, we will know which question you had problems with. And that's a lot easier to do than saying, you know, I have a problem with something on DM Superstars. That's not good. That will not help us help you. And if you say that I have a problem with the question in the rank show quiz, that's also not going to be helpful because there are many questions here. But you can and you will tell us the code, and then everything will be fine and we will know how to help you with more info about that question. We are working on giving you feedback, so we also have a feedback option here in the quizzes, and we will give you feedback as to why this was the correct choice, or if you choose this one, why that was not the correct choice. And we will have feedback implemented in the quizzes very soon. We already do this with the other customers that we have. We didn't have time to implement it for Education Cloud 2020, but it's also something that Learning Solutions has to offer, and it's what we have in store for you as well. So I'm very happy that you were here with me on the video today and that you got to see Education Cloud 2020. I'm very happy that you've seen the demo, and I'm going to still be available in the live chat section, so make sure that you stay here and you talk to me about what you've seen in the platform. If you have questions, you can start the flow of registering, as I've shown you in the video how I went on Squirrly.co and I clicked Education Cloud and I start registering a new account. You can register an account now, and we can discuss more in the live chat section here on YouTube. And remember to get the link that I've posted above in the live chat section so that you can get your lifetime access to everything inside Education Cloud 2020. It has been a true pleasure to show you this. We've been super excited to be able to place all of our knowledge inside of Education Cloud 2020. And of course, this is not all of our knowledge. We have a lot more coming over the next few weeks. So getting that lifetime access right now is going to be super beneficial to you, because we have a lot more ideas for keyword research formulas, for SEO elements, SEO workshops, and we have a lot of great things coming your way in the lifetime access for Education Cloud 2020. And as I've said, I'll continue being here, and even though you won't see me on the screen and not hear my voice, I will still be in the live chat section. Thank you very much for joining us, and let's continue the conversation.